crowd, ye brave young knights, to hear this famous story. Adventures of the square table and of dragon glory. In Camelot, in the court of King Althea, we must confess we do our best to hide the Queen's desire. We're dragons and we're proud to say we fight for honor and we don't get paid. We're not damsels in distress, and that we're at our best. Blazing dragons, we will save the day. We swear to uphold the code of the square table. We're straight and true and good and kind, and we're very good at knitting. That doesn't rhyme, that's okay. We're gonna sing it anyway. We're dragons and we're proud to say life is good under King Allfire's reign. Lend them for duty calls, dragons one and all. Blazing dragons, we will save the day.
Some folks should really take care when they treat another unfair. Just because a person's passion is outrageous fashion, that's no reason to call them a square. Sounds like those fuzzy little fanatics learned their lesson a bit too late. Uh-oh, poor choice of flotation device.
Here it is, Flame. My latest invention. I'm hoping to make a squire's life easier by eliminating the need to lug around all this heavy armament. Especially heavy in Sir Langelot's case.
But how can this replace all that?
With the push of a button. Watch. It has everything a knight needs. Sword, mace, grappling hook, light-duty catapult. Ow! Have to adjust that one. Anyway, you can switch easily from one to the other. Which is why I call it the Switch Armory Sword. Yes, Sir Langelot?
Is my armor ready?
Buffed and polished to a mirror-like sheen, Sir Langelot.
Good, now get up here. The Knights of the Square Table weekly workout is about to begin, and I have a nasty cowlick.
Right away, my lord.
Absolutely brilliant, Flicker. You must show it to all the Knights of the Square Table immediately.
I don't think...
Oh, Flicker, you're just too modest for your own good. You'll never get a promotion.
But Flame, Section 323 of the Code of Chivalry clearly states, a dragon knight will never blow his own horn.
All right, then. I'll have the castle promotions department blow it for you. We'll take out an ad on Cinder and Glinker's billboard to announce your amazing new Switch Armory Sword.
The name's all wrong. It'll never fly. You'll need something hip and happening, something with pizzazz.
Now wait just a moment.
The amazing new Flick-O-Matic. It chops, slices and dices. And it makes lovely julienne fries.
Thanks, fellows, Flame, but don't call me, I'll call you.
I still say you should stop being so modest and show it to the knights.
Aren't you going to limber up, Langelot? Aye. Top muscles must be stimulated by contractions to ensure that they are relaxed and slack.
I pride myself on being perpetually relaxed and slack, Sir Bernavere.
Relaxed, slack, and soon to be limber! Sir Blaze, the smartly dressed and fashionably late, has arrived. I thought I'd make this week's workout more interesting by adding a little musical accompaniment.
Blaze has come up with a theme song for the knights to sing.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right.
Woo! We are the knights of the table. Table that is square. Not oval, nor hexagonal, but as I said, a perfect square. Everyone follow me! 1 and 2 and... Yes, we're the knights of the table. Table that is square. Not a circle or a triangle. Stand up and give a cheer. Woo! Am I going too fast for you?
Knights of the Square Table don't do interpretive dance.
Yes, and we don't do whatever that was you were doing either.
Not with other knights, at any rate. Oops.
Whoa! Very funny. But I, Sir Blaze, can roll with the punches.
Flicker? Did you show them your sword yet?
Well, not exactly.
Remember what I said about being too modest? You'll never get anywhere unless you get others to notice you.
Hold!
Bravo! How do you do it?
A hearty breakfast of pastrami on pumpernickel with extra hot mustard.
What did the knights think? About your invention, Flicker?
Flame, the knights are far too busy with important matters to bother with me.
My mother punched your mother right in the nose. What color was the bruise?
Chartreuse!
C-H-A-R-T...
T-R-E-U-S-E.
Sir Blaze goes first.
You'll never be recognized for your efforts if you don't display a little panache.
You mean like Sir Blaze?
First runner ready! Lance, please! I hope you're all amused!
Get in there and show them your switch armory sword.
Milords, yes, hello. If you would but, curb your mirth momentarily and permit me to demonstrate my, latest invention, the switch armory sword.
What's that? A toothpick?
The blade has to be thinner than a normal broadsword to make room for the other handy attachments, such as this grappling hook. Pushing this retracts the rope, carrying the user effortlessly up the wall.
Well, I, for one, don't believe it will work. See?
It also opens cans.
Well, let's see if it or its inventor floats when I throw them into the moat!
Oh! Look, the thinner blade is perfectly balanced for someone of my fine bone structure.
Knights of the square table carry a broadsword that's broad like themselves.
Squire Flicker's version is actually more appropriate, being narrow like your minds. Tally!
Well done, Sir Blaze!
Bravo!
Oh! That's how knights of the square table trim trees.
Just because one is a knight doesn't mean one must be devoid of artistry.
And just because one is the queen's son from a previous marriage doesn't mean one should be a knight at all.
Fine. Ridicule me and tease. I stand strong in the face of your mockery and hold my head high.
You see, Flame? Sometimes being in the limelight isn't such a good thing.
This note from Blaze says he's taking up the life of a hermit!
You mean Blaze has moved out? Gone to live his life alone and in seclusion? He'll be missed.
Where are you going?
Just skipping out to see if anyone has invented champagne yet.
How can you joke all that? My baby's gone! Why?
Well, perhaps someone made him feel unappreciated, said something about him that hurt his feelings.
What could anyone have possibly said about Blaze?
You want it in alphabetical order?
Who would do such a thing? Lounge-a-lot!
But I meant it as a joke, a friendly jest. I didn't know.
But you're blathering. This is serious. Blaze has run away from home, and I want you to find the knave responsible.
Fear not, Queen Fiddle. I will track down the cad and deal with him sternly.
And find my son.
And find your son.
And bring him back.
And bring him back. Find Blaze and do whatever you have to get him back to the castle.
What shall I tell him, sire?
I don't know. Tell him satins and silks are being used for dinner linens. Just find him.
No one will eat, sleep, drink, or be merry until my precious baby is safe within the confines of these opulent walls of wealth.
We need more sinks to fill these cracks. Come on,
you sides, shove over! There's room for one more! I can still feel a draft!
I'm cold and bored. For the first time in my life, I don't have an evil plan. Evil spy? Go spy on the dragons and find something evil for me to plot. And I'll need a motive, too. Evil Knights numbers 1, 2, and 3? I will soon have a plan. And plug up that crack!
Flicker, wait. I want to help find Blaze. He's my half-brother. But more than that, what the other knights did to him was cruel.
Where do we begin looking? The Hermit Caves!
Now then, I run a nice, respectable establishment. You're in one seat. It's small but cosy. One A's me regular tenant, Herman. He's been here a long time. Actually built the place around him.
Greetings, Herman.
That's all we need around here. Another hermit.
By George, you know, I have a grey Angora blazer you could borrow that would go handsomely with your...
That's the biggest bog beast of spleen pool. He comes here to hibernate during the cooler months.
Snores, does he?
Yes, but always pays his rent on time.
Oh! As cold and dreary as it may be, it's warm as a dragon's breath compared to... back there. Home, sweet home. I'm all alone, and no one will ever find me.
Greetings! Have you seen a knight of name Sir Blaze?
Knew it. Party starting already.
Yes! Look how you've grown.
Barely an hour's passed, but thank you for noticing.
Sir Blaze, on behalf of the Knights of the Square Table, I offer a humble apology. Please come home.
Well, now, I don't know. Oh, okay.
They'll be so relieved. Since the moment you left, Queen Griddle has been making their lives miserable.
So, they don't want me back because they miss my panache? They want me back to get Mumsy off their backs? Well, phooey on them! I'm never coming home again!
Quiet!
I hope Queen Griddle is cheered up.
I don't think now would be a good time to report our failure. What'll we do, Flicker?
Something to prove to the Knights that Sir Blaze is a worthy member of their Square Table.
Like rescuing a damsel?
Or a princess! What if you were held captive by a terrible ogre, and Sir Blaze were the one who rescued you?
By engineering my kidnapping, we could restore peace in the castle and help Blaze gain the respect of the Knights. It's brilliant!
And what could go wrong?
Nothing like a home-baked casserole to melt the ice between neighbours. Yoo-hoo! Bilious bog beast! I'll, just leave it outside. Oh! Greetings, fellow hermit! Thought I'd drop off this casserole.
You don't know the first thing about being a hermit, do you, boy?
Well, I am new to the calling.
Quiet!
But I'm a quick study.
Good, because the first thing you should know is that no self-respecting hermit bakes casseroles for his neighbors!
But I thought it would cheer things up.
Aha! Evil Knights numbers 1, 2, and 3! I have a plan! The details are sketchy at best, and I still don't have a motive. But the initial evilness going on inside my brain is downright frightening.
It wouldn't have anything to do with some sort of heat, would it?
Sea air is the best, ain't it? That's why I bought this little out-of-the-way gym. First and last month in advance.
You're sure it's deserted?
Oh, for ages! Don't get many ogres round here anymore. They've all gone off to play professional football or something.
Hurry now, Flicker, and don't worry about me. Knitting will keep me busy. I'll have 3 cardigans ready by the time you return.
Then I'm off to spread the news.
Kidnapped by an ogre? Kidnapped by an ogre?
No, it's all right. Sir Blaze is already rushing to the rescue.
Blaze, he couldn't rescue a fly in his soup. Besides... any excuse to get out of here! Charge!
Oh no! They'll mess up the plan. Somehow I must delay them long enough to allow Sir Blaze to be the hero.
Disheveled traveller, perchance have you seen a hairy ogre with a princess slung over his shoulders?
I am truly indebted to you, Herman.
Anything to get rid of that new hermit in 1C.
How do I look?
Like my first wife! Now I remember why I became a hermit!
Well, I'm off to Ogre Isle, so Blaze will have a foe to vanquish in the climactic rescue scene reserved for the end of the show.
Thought so.
Really kidnapping the princess is an evil plan, Count Geoffrey.
Indeed, and although my motive is still unclear, at least we'll be outfitted in warm garments, as I understand she's a whiz at knitting.
Drat! Count Geoffrey and his evil knights, they'll ruin everything. I'll have to stall them. Oh! No! Get away from me, you big, giant, evil, knight-eating ogre!
How many times do I have to tell you there is no such thing as an ogre?
Dreaded Count Geoffrey, what brings you to this foul, foggy, filthy island? Home for the holidays?
Sticks and stones, princess. Sticks and stones.
You like the cardigans? Then take them and be off.
Why be paid off in cardigans when I could kidnap you and be sitting pretty in woolen items all winter? Pretty good motive, eh? Now, Caesar!
Yoo-hoo, smelly ogre! Come out, wherever your ickiness is!
Oh, no you don't! There are no ogres! Especially with voices like that.
What'll we do, dread Count Geoffrey of newly found woolly warmth?
I have a plan.
This is kind of fun. I think I found my calling.
Cads in sheep's clothing, perhaps, but definitely not ogres.
There is no such thing as an
ogre!
But there is no such thing as an
Fire Flicker, is that you in that outlandish ogre costume?
But there are ogre costumes!
Maybe I can get rid of that bog beast in 1B while I'm at it!
So there you have it. Our plan almost worked.
I thank you. But alas, I'm certain those better knights than I will soon be here.
I wouldn't count on it.
Knights, prepare to rush the ogre in his lair! You wouldn't happen to have the keys, would you?
Well, I'd like to see you get out of this one, captured camel Hottians.
As you wish. Switch armory sword.
I didn't know he had it in him.
Neither did we.
Huzzah! And as for you, Count Geoffrey, take that! Run away, run away!
Sir Blaze, you did it!
Was there ever any doubt?
No, of course not.
By order of the king! And the fact that my voice projects best, I order you to open that door!
Oh, no more rights!
My landlady, we live in a feudalistic society. No one has rights but us.
And this clause in the lease clearly states no visitors, yet he is holding Princess Flame in there.
The knave! He knows girls ain't allowed in the room.
Right. Sounds like he's getting the better of him. Some nights they are.
We have to do something. My casserole dish has been licked clean. That's it!
Stand back! Woohoo! Foggy! Second helping. Princess Flame, you're safe!
Thanks to Blaze's gallant rescue!
You should have seen him, sire.
You saved us from the beast.
Bravo, Sir Blaze, sir. That deserves a lift back to Camelot!
Woo! You're going to carry me all the way back to Camelot?
At least until our backs give out. Hip, hip, hooray!
No, this was another perfect opportunity for you to take credit where credit was due.
Flame, I couldn't have taken a spotlight from Sir Blaze.
I know. And that's what I like about you best, Flicker. You're modest.
Oh no. Has all our noise upset you to the point of finding a new dwelling?
Nah, I'm going to acting school. I finally found my calling.
Good luck, Herman.
I just know there's a moral in here somewhere.
I think you're right. But that's his job.
Queen Griddle calmed down with Blaze safe and sound, and the knights of the square table had found. You can add to life's bliss if you just remember this. It takes all kinds to make the world go round. Oh!